Gender equality looks like a battle already won. Women in leadership, empowerment campaigns, and open doors. But the reality is more complex. Beneath the surface, women still face subtle biases and unspoken rules that hold them back. Progress isn't linear. Every step forward is met with resistance, a backlash that quietly undermines change. This backlash isn't always obvious. It shows up as distrust of female authority, claims that women's gains hurt men, and fatigue that dismisses feminist concerns. Studies show a third of American men feel women's progress comes at their expense, fueling resentment. The Reykjavik Index reveals growing distrust of female bosses, especially among younger generations. At the heart of this is role incongruity. We unconsciously expect leaders to be male, so women in power are penalized for traits praised in men. Assertive women are called bossy, decisive women abrasive. This double standard forces women to dilute their strengths. The backlash reframes systemic problems as personal failings, telling women they're not resilient or likable enough. But the real issue is with structures never designed for women. Recognizing this backlash is the first step to dismantling it. Only then can we move forward. Today's workplaces still run on old patriarchal rule structures built for men, not equality. Women are pressured to be agreeable and deferential, not assertive leaders. Advancement often depends on playing along with unspoken, sometimes sexualized expectations, being charming, smoothing conflicts, fitting in. The Everyday Sexism Project shows these dynamics persist: women's ideas ignored, promotions passed over, and exclusion from informal networks. This culture stifles innovation and silences dissent, turning work into a performance. To modernize leadership, we must actively dismantle these unwritten rules. Despite decades of advocacy, leadership remains overwhelmingly male. Women hold just 21% of executive roles in S&P 500 companies. Women of color fare even worse. They face both sexism and racism, rarely sponsored by senior leaders and often isolated. Even movements like Me Too have led to men avoiding mentoring women, cutting them off from crucial networks. The result: burnout, stalled careers, and lost talent. The data is clear. Current systems don't just fail to promote women, they push them out. Real change demands redesigning these systems from the ground up. To break outdated structures, we need a new leadership model, one built on 4 intelligences. IQ, EQ, AIQ, and SIIQ is about using data to expose and address gender inequality. EQ, emotional intelligence, helps leaders build trust, navigate backlash, and foster inclusive teams. AIQ leverages technology to spot and correct hidden biases, from job descriptions to promotion patterns. SI, social intelligence, means understanding power dynamics and building coalitions for change. Together, these intelligences create fairer, more resilient leadership. For example, a leader with high SI might launch mentorship programs connecting junior women with senior sponsors. AIQ can flag departments where women are overlooked. EQ builds cultures of psychological safety. This holistic approach is the foundation for real progress. Around the world, leaders are proving this 4 intelligence model works. In the UK, a women-led tech co-op used staff feedback to redesign hiring and mentorship, boosting black staff representation by 25% and reducing burnout. In Karachi, Aisha Khan used AI to anonymize funding pitches, leading to a 50% increase in investment offers. Her ideas judged on merit, not gender. In Nairobi, Dr. Linda Mwangi combined AI and social intelligence to rewrite recruitment policies and launch mentorship pods, achieving gender-balanced promotions for the first time. These stories show that data, empathy, technology, and social insight can transform workplaces. Change is possible when we move from talk to action. The blueprint is here. Now it's time to use it. Building equitable leadership is everyone's responsibility: organizations, women, and men as allies. The solution must be systemic, not just symbolic. Organizations need real accountability, data audits, AI tools, and training that builds emotional and social intelligence. Women are called to lead authentically, refusing to trade conformity for advancement. Men must be active allies, amplifying women's voices, advocating for their advancement, and challenging sexism. True allyship is about solidarity, not saviorism. Real change happens when organizations examine their flaws, women lead unapologetically, and men partner for progress. By harnessing all 4 intelligences, we can break the cycle of backlash and build a new model of leadership. The work is hard, but the reward, a world where leadership is defined by character, not category, is worth it. The future of leadership starts now.